He infused fun into conferences. He encouraged people to think fresh and proved play can be combined with work. Meet Kiruba Shankar, who is going to tell you all about the joys of unconferences. Not too long ago, Kiruba Shankar was sweating it out in the .com industry. Today, he runs a web development company and another that provides organizations with out-of-the-box ideas that can make all the difference.
The primary reason why I left the .com industry, actually two. One is the industry was going through a shake-up. Things were becoming a little difficult. The second one, work became longer. What should have been a 9 to 5 became a 9 to 9, became a 9 to 11. And then you ask yourself, what is it that you're working for if you can't enjoy the things that you want in your life? And so that's when I decided to pull the plug and started out on my own. I knew there was a price to pay. Plus job, no complaints, great boss, fantastic salary that comes and lands in your bank account at the first of every month. And you turn an entrepreneur and it's the exact opposite that happens. You start dreading the first of every month. Why? That's when you have to pay salaries, you have to pay rent, you have to pay for your hosting. There's just so much, but it just gave me the time to do the things that I wanted to do. And one such thing are the conferences.
An unconference is based upon the belief that the collective knowledge of the audience is greater than that of the speaker. The audience is involved from the word go, and apart from a rough structure, the discussion is allowed to take its own shape.
I'll tell you the difference between a conference and an unconference. What happens in a conference? There are 5 speakers who come and sit on the stage. One guy goes onto the podium, talks for about 40 minutes. There are 400 people in the audience listening to him talk, and then he finishes his 40 minutes and then asks, do you have any questions? 1 or 2 will raise their hands and that's all. But isn't it a pity that the knowledge of the audience is never used? And that's what unconferences taps into. It says every person who comes into an event should be willing to talk, should be willing to discuss ideas, should be willing to organize. So it really collects the thoughts of everyone in the room. Now you may ask, man, that's going to be like a mean market, but trust me, it's a truly an organized chaos. There is chaos, but it amazingly self-organizes together, and that's the beauty of an unconference.
Kiruba Shankar has conducted successful unconferences in India, UK, US and in several other regions of the world. Here's his take on what is making unconferences so popular these days.
Unconferences are cool because it truly engages the audience. Anyone who attends an unconference must help out with the event, either by speaking, either by recording, blogging, or by actually physically helping out with the event. So everyone feels as if it's their event, they're part of the event. The second one, most unconferences are done on a non-profit basis. When you remove money out of the equation, it's amazing how that volunteering spirit really comes into the team, and it's just fantastic.
Always on a quest to do something new, Kiruba Shankar does pretty much everything, from writing and blogging to teaching at IIMs and IITs.
The beauty of moving out of a 9-to-5 job and being an entrepreneur is that it gives you tremendous flexibility. You get to choose clients that you like, you get to choose projects that you love, and so it greatly enhances that satisfaction of having work. It also gives you lots of time to do the things that you truly love, like writing books, teaching, working with non-profits. All of these things actually takes money, it eats into money that I make for a living, but money isn't everything. It's the satisfaction of the heart.
It takes a lot of courage to make those crucial moves in life, but fortunately it has paid off for Kiruba Shankar. Well, that's all the time we have in the show for you today, but we are always eager to hear from you, and if you have an interesting story that we could use on the show, do mail us at feedback@ndtv-hindu.com. Till next week, take care.